Good morning, my front wheel skids, Tottenham fans, Spurs fans, Grimsby fans, Man United fans. Wow. Bit of giant killing going on. The press are absolutely up in arms over Grimsby, eh? Let's talk about Grimsby first, though, Man United first. That's nothing new, bit of giant killing. Football, that's how it goes, isn't it? You win some, you lose some. Being a Tottenham fan, we all know about losing to smaller teams sometimes. The embarrassment of Man United losing, oh wow, get over it. That's the reality of the football game. Sometimes the other team just want it more. Simple as that. Watched TalkSport with the two idiots wearing clown faces, taking the piss. Even this morning, loads and loads of channels jumping on the sack this one, sack that one, sack this. We've been through it ourselves with the sack the manager business, and it don't get you nowhere, does it? Don't get you nowhere. It seems to be a lot of clubs are in the same position as Tottenham, aren't they? They're not doing too well. All those big clubs, or big clubs through the 80s, through the 90s, always been there, always turning up the great football play, in the middles of the leagues. And names have always been there. Just lately, it seems to be a lot of fans are getting the ump. Or are we? Is it just social media conditioning you? Is it media conditioning you to accept the failings and to moan about them? So everyone's got the same moan. Because all the debates seem really similar the last couple of this transfer window. I think it's just exposed how frail people's critical thinking is. No one's got the fortitude to sit there and think for themselves no more. Take, for instance, the transfer window. For Tottenham, Spurs, our team, we've heard so much rumours and gossip that people have started believing it. Even to the point of last night, my wife turned on Last Word at Spurs again. It's one of her little favourite things to watch. She's always watched Last Word at Spurs. I only ever watch it when Jar Wobble's on it. And to be honest with you, my missus said something last night that was where she's been watching. She's been a front wheel skid since she was born. She's from the Shelf, White Hart Lane. That is a place at White Hart Lane that was special to a lot of people, and that's where she used to go and watch football with her dad on the Shelf. And do you know what? I don't mind Last Word at Spurs when there's certain people on it. I like to watch it when you've got an eclectic sort of people on it. You know, I don't like it when the usual contenders from the Spurs community are on it. I like it when you've got Mr. Protester, Brian Daigle, on it. I like it when you've got Jar Wobble on it. Because the conversation sort of runs a bit better. I don't like all this oh-so Spurs crap on it. I've got nothing against them. See a previous video. I did review them and say he was good. But once you've watched one, it's the same again. You've not got much shit to go by, have you, on YouTube? You're always, as a viewer, like us lot, we're subjected to the same people with the same shows keep pounding at you because they're using the same clickbait tactics. There's no one thinking outside the box. There's no one who's got a different opinion. Mind you, when I was on the shows ages ago, my ADHD got the better of me, and boredom got the better of me, because they're asking me questions and there's me sitting there too afraid to have my own opinion, because you get vilified for it, because they all move the goalposts. They all think they know more than you. And in reality, the last couple of transfer windows and being on YouTube has just showed me, and show probably you as well, the subscribers, the viewers, that the waffle, wow, the fucking waffle on them all. But that last word at Spurs last night, mate, I wish to God the only one that's got the fortitude to keep anything running for the long haul was Brian Daigle and the protests. Yeah. So fair play to the guy. Even at the end of the show, he said, go to the protest, go to the protest. Now, it's not his show to keep on about Levy. So he was talking about Tottenham. They was all talking about Tottenham. Now, this is where I've got a problem with the talk of Tottenham. It was all rumour and gossip that could have been put to bed with one internet search, because a lot of the stuff they were saying on there was absolute bullshit about the transfers. The names that they was coming up with, wow. Jesus Christ. The opinions, everyone should have, the only opinion everyone should have of this year coming and the transfers is we really needed 5 players as a rotational squad for the Champions League, the Premier League, the Cup games. That's what we needed. And we didn't need youngsters. We needed quite well experienced players with stamina, experience, and winning mentality. That's what we need. Not just, are we going to look forward to 1? We're going to look forward to 2. How many do you think we should get in? Oh, I think we should get in 2. No, you're looking at it. See, this is when I say they're looking at it. Some of these youngsters are looking at it with FIFA eyes, because their players on FIFA only ever run out of stamina. You know, the injuries you don't get on FIFA, the real life injuries. They're looking at it with these blinkered digital eyes on. We're going to get injuries regardless this season, aren't we? We've already got a couple going into the season. So as such, them 2 players should have been thought of rotational experienced players, like for like, brought in. We've not seen that. We've not seen any real football vision within Spurs, and we've got a new manager. As such, do you not think that it's another rinse and repeat? We've got everyone going, oh yeah, we got rid of Ange because we had to get Thomas Frank. But there was no, if we're not going to rebuild properly, what was the point to keep sacking the managers? We need to rebuild properly. Tottenham Hotspur need to rebuild properly. It's not being done properly again. So fair dues to the protesters. Profit over money. But I think the protesters online need to explain themselves why they're protesting. Because I keep getting a lot of people telling me, and a few comments telling me, that Levy is God. To them, Levy is God. He's given the greatest stadium. I'd like to see a protest channel. Maybe we should start this being a protest channel. He's priced the locals out. He's priced legacy fans out. He's priced families out. He's priced football parallel out of the working class grasp. He's took Tottenham Hotspur out the grasp of the working class and used it as a business model for the last 20 odd years now. Business comes first, Tottenham comes second. As I say, when I expose YouTubers, Daniel Levy has exposed himself year after year after year, the same repeat tactics, because it's working for his pocket. Is it working for the football club? No. We can see that, the way we were turning over the managers, turning over players. It's not working. The buying in of players that don't work, and they're just sat there on high wages. Look at what we've had in the club, without naming names of the players that don't even worth naming them because they've not done nothing. Look at the Timo Werner aspect to it all. Werner vision. The great. He's going to do something. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Daniel Levy's going to rebuild this squad with Thomas Frank. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. We're going to fight on all fronts. No, he ain't. It's just all math. It's all PR. The same as the clickbait everyone moans about on YouTube. Daniel Levy's coming out with clickbait. Pure clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. The PR mill on all the social media and in the media, the Sky Sports, the Talk Sports, talk shite. They absolutely talk shite. It's all rumours, gossip. And the rumours, if you sat there and thought about it for a minute, they're just made up out of thin air. Totally made up out of thin air. Every player that they mention is made. And if you're a critical thinker and you research the player, the football club, his clauses, his wherever he wants to go, who he wants to play for, none of it makes sense in that term. You know? None of it makes sense. It's all bullshit. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of all this Tottenham, to be honest with you. I've been so disheartened by Tottenham year after year. Now, 40 odd years down the line of supporting Tottenham, I don't know how people can still generally talk about general football, because with FIFA vision, you know, computer game vision, that's what they're talking about it like their football manager sitting there. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. And I got Lou inviting me onto the show, and we all come from the same cut of cloth when it regards to our football team and the way we look at life. Certain aspects, we're all unique. But we can all see that Tottenham ain't a football club. We're a business. Football club second, maybe even third on the list. You know, we're bad. It's really bad. And it wouldn't have took us 2 minutes to sort it all out. It wouldn't have took Daniel Levy 2 minutes to sort it all out in the boardroom. You know, employ football people. But now we're linked with the likes of West Ham. We're linked or thought of in the same category as a degrading Man United, a club that's on the down. And it's only ever Spurs fans keep talking about a rebuild. A rebuild. They're not watching the actual football themselves and taking the structure all in place and then thinking, oh, that's not a rebuild. It's just the same old, same old. I'm so pissed off. You know, so pissed off. Unbelievable with this club. Unbelievable. Anyway, sorry, bit of a negative. Well, it weren't really negative. It was just a reality check for everyone. I think it was a reality check for my wife last night, because she appears in some of the videos sometimes, and she said last night, some of them people on Last Word at Spurs would do better by himself without anybody running on their coattails, because I really enjoyed certain members of that audience last night, but I don't enjoy them when they're on a certain show with other people. You know, you can tell they're critical thinkers, and my brain was just tarring them all with the same brush. You know, minus the host. I don't think he's a critical thinker. you know. But hey-ho. Anyway, have a good day. Baked potato. It's a 15-minute one. So I will title this up, Grab a Cup of Tea, Spurs fans. It's a 15-minute one. So no one gets any other ideas other than have a cup of tea and sit down for 5 minutes or 15 minutes. Chill out. Baked potato.